Hello everyone and welcome to Tiresome. You catch me in an alley, but don't worry, I'm not doing anything mischievous. Or am I? No, I'm not. It's fine. Today is a very important video for me, because today is the day that I actually sort of made a deal on buying another car. It's a car that I have actually wanted pretty much since I was about 7 years old, between 7 and 10 years old, playing Gran Turismo 1, and never really thought I would get a chance to own a vehicle of this caliber, specifically this car, this model, this trim level, with this engine. So, I mean, without further ado, I'm going to show you. It is, if you don't know, a Mark III Supra, and as you can see, it's not necessarily the happiest at the moment. It wouldn't necessarily pass an MOT in this current state, but and I know what you're saying. You're saying, Michael, why would you buy a car that has that has definitely some work to do? You don't know anything about welding, you can't even paint your car. Why are you doing this? You're going to make a fool out of yourself, waste money, ruin what could have been a perfectly good project for someone else who knows what they're doing. Well, this car comes with a secret weapon, and it is not float or some description inside. It is what I like to call a Tim. And Tim has not only this Supra, but also this one. And that means that what we're going to do is I'm actually going to help him recommission his 2.5 litre 1J Japanese super rare, awesome Supra. And he, in exchange, is going to not only do me deals on parts and stuff, but he is a welder, an accomplished welder. I think what we're going to do is just give you a lovely bit of B-roll of some of these things that we're going to have to be looking into in the coming months. It is worth mentioning that it's not just necessarily these two cars. As I said, there is more stuff out the back, and that means that things, and this is where not only is it a secret weapon to have Tim and his knowledge about not only these cars but also welding, but it means that issues like the front bonnet here, if I point the camera at it, it'll be easier for you to see. The front bonnet, this front valance or whatever you might call this, is a bit gone underneath as well. Those things, well, we can source from 10 meters away, which actually is going to make this project well, much easier, and it's going to be good because we can actually combine some of these parts that Tim's collected and make something really cool out of it. This car is quite sentimental to Tim because he's owned it for 24 years, and it was on the road, his first Supra he ever got, and it was off the road, changed locations and stuff, but it was off the road in 2007. So that's how long it has been standing for in various condition. We have looked around and poked, and I know what you're thinking. I know that you've just watched this and you think, I tell you what, it doesn't look that bad on camera. And if you feel that sill inside the back there, it's gone. Don't get me wrong, it's gone. It needs changing, it needs work. But it does actually have some meat in there, and we've got something to weld to, which is the main important thing. This car, because I know what you're thinking, well, there's probably two things. One, why do you need two-door, six-cylinder petrol sports cars? And I don't know the answer to that question. So guys, a very quick video, really, for today in the grand scheme of things, but monumental, hopefully. Coming up, you're going to be seeing lots of footage of this car on the channel. Obviously, we're going to move it from here. Luckily, it's not far away from where I live, so that's a bonus. And I know what you're thinking. This is going to be the 3-litre turbo, the manual, the one that everyone wants, right? Apart from maybe the very rare 1J import that Tim's managed to get very often. But no, you're wrong. It's an automatic. Don't worry, Tim's got spares for that, and this will be a 3-litre turbo manual, and I can't wait. Leave a comment down below. What do you think? Did you like this? Do you think I've made wise choices? Definitely not. I never do. I never do. I sold the most reliable car I had, and I just painted my car, which now leaks more than it did before. So, you know, I'm probably the worst. But yeah, let me know what you think. Honestly, down below. We've got the parts, we've got the expertise. I'm going to have help. There's technically no reason why this shouldn't work. And don't worry, I know you're all thinking, well, how much did you pay for it? But what we've done is Tim and I have agreed on a price, which is for the car as it is right now. And then as I get components, like a bonnet for instance, he'll add that to it and we'll agree on a price for the bonnet and the gearbox for instance and things like this. And then we'll know exactly at the end how much everything costs, and I'll tell you guys then, alright? But until then you can keep guessing. Now there is something I must record very quickly. I forgot to mention this. I've just been doing some B-roll of the engine bay, and I completely forgot to mention as I was doing B-roll of that. I know what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking. That's going to have let water in this whole time since 2007, and it's all going to be completely destroyed. We unfortunately broke that window today. We opened the door and Tim was trying to get the bonnet released so we could indeed look at the engine, see what's there, see what it needs. And unfortunately, what, you just leant on it a bit much?
Well, being a bit porky, trying to get out.
Yes. Unfortunately, both Tim and I suffer with bellyitis, and we think one of the pork pies took the window out, but fear not, as mentioned 1,600 times, we've got loads of spares. We need both doors anyway, actually, to be fair, as that one has got rust holes in it. Tim's got good doors to go on, and well, they're not that hard to swap out, so that'd be an easy fix. And one of the rust repairs replaced. That is your introduction to the Supra. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.